Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Breen at Skulls and Bones 444. I hope you guys are having a lovely Saturday, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, the last reading that I did for the collective, I did one for the collective because I just had to, and go watch it. There's a lot of info in there. If you have the patience, please go watch it. I talked about, uh, you guys could be having weird emotions, and that's just because of projections, monitoring spirits, all kinds of shit. And I talked about how to rebuke it, all kinds of crap. And cleanse yourselves, your house, your space, all of that. And I also added some cool shit to my channel to spice it up. And I am trying to figure out how to rearrange this room so y'all can see my face. Like I've been trying to tell you, it's just a pain in the ass and I need more room. Okay? Just like I need a bigger table. But anyways, now I'm starting back with the original astrological signs, like I said I was. This is for the Aries out there. It doesn't matter where you have Aries in your chart, okay? And pay attention to the animal kingdom and all angel numbers that you're seeing, okay? I'm going to call out angel numbers, synchronicities that I'm seeing in this whole reading as well. Anyway, sorry, I just got a little tired there because holy shit, the collective. Damn. Woo! Alright, Aries. Oh, and I have some new oracle cards here that I'm gonna use at the end, so you have to wait. It's a surprise. My Aries. What do y'all need to hear? By the way, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If not, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you guys watching my videos longer and the more subscriptions that I'm getting. It's awesome because since I'm a part of the collective, I know that the Karmic and the Coven have given me and other readers hell, pun intended, to make our channels thrive because we're giving the information. Aries, Aries, Aries. Two more shuffles. Last one. Okay, let's see what we got. And the karmic is definitely being haunted by your ancestors. The main message right now is the Page of Pentacles. So, some of you guys out there have an idea to make money. I'm hearing a business or a creative project of some sort. It could be anything. A lot of you guys definitely want to become your own entrepreneur, your own business owner, but you just don't know where to start. And because of the small pentacle and it's the page, you may be worried that you don't have enough funds for it, but don't let that hold you back because every person that wants to start a business, that's their biggest fear. I don't have enough money for this. I don't have enough money for that. Don't let that hold you guys back. Go talk to a financial advisor if you have to, or fuck it, take a diagram or what do you call something board when you plan out your steps of what you want to do. 5:15 on the timer. Vision board, that's what you call them. Okay. Hmm. I'm doing a new version of the Celtic Cross. It gives you more information, like 2 for 1. Let's just say that the karmic, they're fucked. They really are fucked. They are about to be put on blast. They wanted to find a way to humiliate the feminines, but no, no. They're the ones that are gonna be humiliated. I'll explain to you everything that's going on in a minute, Lucy. I just heard brothel. Like this karmic is holding a brothel. Uh, oh wow, the next main message. The sun upright. Your happiness is coming right around the corner, yo. And this all talks about too about shit being illuminated. All lies and bullshit and rumors being illuminated. Nice. Okay. 9 of Swords upright. This is present moment. Somebody is scared shitless and paranoid. Because, I mean, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the swords. Somebody can't sleep at night. Somebody here cannot sleep at night. Worried and stressed out about something. And on here you have the Queen of Pentacles upright. This is a card of a natural witch. Well, at least I consider it a card of a natural witch. For you feminines out there, you guys are definitely working on that bag. For sure. Okay, this is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. You could have anywhere of that in your chart. So somebody here is tripping about a feminine working on the bag. Because, I mean, as this whole storyline that's been going on and it's been repetitive, the karmics have definitely been working their asses off in teams to make sure that the feminine is broke constantly or homeless. Let's see what else we can get for the 9 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, oh wow. Eight of Cups upright talks about walking away from the situation. Whatever that situation may be, it's walking away. Without a doubt, since it's right next to the King of Wands reversed. King of Wands reversed, this has been standing for the karmic. Because the karmic talks about, King of Wands reversed talks about, this is a nasty king and he does black magic. 10:50 on the timer. Loves to order people around. Loves to order people around. And a bully. Like, this karmic, throughout this whole journey of the twin flame journey, 11:22 on the timer, has always had strategies up his sleeve, very calculating man. Calculating, conniving, manipulative, all of it. Well, shit is catching up to him. He's got to walk away from attacking you, Aries feminine. He's got no choice but to walk away. Because for the longest time, we've also been talking about the FBI, the feds, and the CIA working together to get this person. They've done a lot of illegal shit. And they're not going to be able to bully you or anybody else anymore. Because if anybody tried to question them about what they were doing, you'd bark at them, and threaten them and shit. Well, if you don't do this, you never know what I could do to you. And seeing as how nasty and cruel that he was being to you, those people could only imagine what the fuck this guy was going to do to them. Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, they don't have any happiness. They're out of the picture. They are no longer in your energy, Aries. They're gone. They're done. What the fuck else? The world reversed. Yeah, their karmic debt has not been fulfilled, and it never will be. They were supposed to learn lessons in this lifetime, but they never did. Unlike you. Jesus Christ. And your karmic, if you ever said the word Jesus Christ around them, they could have been saying, he has nothing to do with this. Well, clearly he does. The divine, the archangels, and the spirit guides, and if you go with the god or goddess, clearly they do have a part in this. Ace of Swords reversed. A breakthrough in communication, but not a good one, at least for the karmic. And I keep sensing that a real private investigator, not a fake one, but a real private investigator and other people ratted out the karmic because they've just had enough of this guy's shit because no matter what, He just won't stop. A total obsession with you. And when he finds out who's ratted him out, it's like, you? You did this to me? And I can see, people being like, yeah, man. Yeah, we ratted you out because you're insane. This obsession is crazy. And we know the real truth of what the obsession was about. 1551 on the timer. I can't make this up. The real obsession right here, the lovers didn't want the lovers to come together. But it's happening. Get over it. King of Pentacles upright. Yeah. Trying to keep your masculine from coming to you. The Hanged Man upright. Yep. This karmic is going to be persecuted and hung up from a branch per se, for everybody to fucking laugh at, and for everybody to know the real truth of this sociopath, this narcissist. Meanwhile, the Knight of Cups, the offer of true love, right here, under the King of Pentacles. This present situation, it's all happening like, I see this coming in June, guys. Like, things have been wrapping up this month in May. There was so much chaos last month. But now that shit is now coming into the open. Oh shit, wow. I just noticed this. The Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. That's a match right there. Right there. Oh, yes. So, this karmic stressing out that he is not going to have any more control over the feminine. He's got to walk away from not only the coven, they want his ass out, completely done. And he's going to jail. Doesn't want the lovers to happen, but it is. King of Pentacles upright. Knight of Cups upright. Wow. Strength card, and this is in reversed. Okay. This is a Leo card. And because the strength is in reversed, the karmic has no more strength to keep on going with black magic or to have his little bitches and his little monkeys to work for him anymore. And a low ass self esteem. Low ass self esteem. Wow, this is a good start, Aries. Damn. Shit. Here is the next main message, guys. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, dude, that's like hitting the jackpot, bro. This is everything you could ever want. The love of your life, the money to take care of yourself and pay off debts of all sorts, financial debts, never having to worry about money or poverty ever again. Oh, homelessness, the kids, the whole fucking nine. That's so beautiful. Oh my god. Excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but damn it, I want my water. That's funny. Right before I press the pause button, it went to 21:21. Excuse me. Page of Pentacles reversed. See, this is the past. Somebody with a false offer of money. Okay. What I'm getting, like somebody. Alright, I'll be honest. Some of you guys could have fucked up in the past about what your idea was for a project. 22:22 on the timer. What your idea was for a project. And somebody I'm getting one of two people. Either it was the karmic or somebody that was set up by the karmic to come your way and offered money to help you out, to get your idea up and off the ground. But you were smart to not do it. Because, I mean, you could just sense that there was some fuckery in the air. And that person uh, would have taken over all of your ideas and ran with it and then, took all the credit for themselves. Or what I'm getting is the masculine, obviously, the opposition is all watching, like they watch every other tarot reader out there. And the masculine's also watching. The karmic could have very well created their own channel like this and trying to copy your work and trying to take credit for it. And you know what you call that? I mean, that's copyright infringement, which is just another case against their ass after everything that they've done. Seven of Wands. I'm getting this in three different ways. See? This guy fighting all by himself against all these other sticks. You guys definitely put up the good old fight by yourself. But you also had, the divine, the archangels and shit helping you out. But here in the 3D, you were all by yourself fighting against this coven. Alright? And then now also, the masculine, he's been fighting off all these fake friends. People that he thought were his real friends that were actually, secretly working against him. And so now he's kicking people off to the curb. Like, fuck you, get away. And also, this could be the karmic. Because, let me tell you, this coven is pissed off. As this coven slowly but surely found out the truth of what this death magic project was all about, oh, there's been hell to pay, pun intended. They've been gang stalking him. And I mean, he's still trying to, how do I say, defend himself and that all of his lies really are true. 2646 on the timer. It's like this person really does believe that his lies are the truth. But there's just too much evidence that says otherwise. The Five of Cups up right over here, it talks about the plan to take you out or your divine masculine out. Because if they couldn't take you out, Aries, they were going to try and take out your masculine. One of you guys had to go. They had to make a sacrifice to the devil. But this plan didn't work. I have to get more information about this. What the hell's going on with the Page of Pentacles and Seven of Wands and Five of Cups? What in the Lordy? Ew. Wow. Holy shit. I'll be damned. Okay, and there was a lot of psychological warfare here. Like I've said this whole time, not only has it been spiritual warfare, but it's been psychological warfare too. 2848 on the timer. Page of Cups upright as the other main message. This karmic, the audacity, really thinks that he's got a chance of trying to come to the feminine to offer a slither of love, hoping that you'll fall for it in his delusional mind. And he's been having a secret competition with the King of Pentacles. What the hell is over here? Oh, okay. So, Okay. Page of Pentacles reversed. You were smart enough to smell the fuckery in the air by either the karmic or someone that was sent by the karmic to set you up on whatever project that you've been wanting to start for a while. And you're like, no, I don't think so, fuck it. And so you have the Eight of Pentacles upright. 30, 40 on the timer. I mean, this talks about, hey, I'm going to put in the work myself. I got to start somewhere, anywhere. And you've been busting your balls this whole time. Good for you. The Tower in reversed. Boy, this karmic, I mean, the Tower talks about change, a shocking change, but seeing when it's upright, it talks about how you never saw this change coming. It's like the rug being ripped up from underneath you, but when it's in reverse, you know it's coming. It's just a matter of time. Well, this karmic just wanted to ticketing and ticketing and ticketing and push the limits and push the limits and push the limits until their own coven doesn't even want to be around them. Like the only few people around him are his bitches, like that are. I'm telling you, he's got a brothel going on, and these bitches that don't like the feminine anyways. He's using them for sexual gain, trying to recruit them into. They're probably Satanists themselves already, and whatever money they make from prostitution, trying to use that to pay for spell work to be done, but not to be done by him. It's to be done by people outside the US. Like, especially, South America and crap. And, when I say psychological warfare here, Two of Wands reversed. There was a lot of energy manipulation, mental mind illusion magic done on the feminine to make her question her own. Wow, 33, 33 on the timer. Making her question her own intuition about, is my masculine coming back or not? This is so unfair. The injustice that was done. My love life was taken away. Money, career, all that shit was taken away. But you already know who you want. You want your masculine. Brown eyes, brunette hair. Because this karmic, very tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, and this weird, snide, evil grin like the Grinch, and try to manipulate the masculine about who he wanted to be with too. Do I want to? I mean, because unfortunately, the masculine went back to the karmic. That was a mistake and a total half a disaster. But seeing your karmic masculine and your masculine's karmic were also secretly having a sexual affair and working together against both you and the masculine because you abandoned the karmic masculine, and years ago your masculine dated their karmic, but it didn't last because she is known for being a whore and she cheated. Well, ever since you got into the picture years later, she's always had a thing against you, called you a homewrecker and shit. So, but Six of Wands upright, you guys already won the spiritual warfare. And, whatever fucking secret competition that this karmic has been secretly having with you, you've won that too. You've proven 36, 36 on the timer. You've already proven that your white magic conquered black magic. And I say that because you have the magician upright. You're a magician. You don't use your gifts and abilities for bad. You don't abuse them. And you're an alchemist. Just, you know how to turn shit into roses. I don't know how else to say it. And with the Four of Swords upright, you guys haven't given a shit about the rumors and crap that have been said about you by like everybody and their mother. Because you know it's not true. And I mean, just like in my last reading, it looks like, you're in a chapel here where you're seeking solace, like, oh, I can rest, don't give a shit. Karma's gonna come eventually. Wow. Very intriguing, Aries. Very, very intriguing. Mm, Mawawa. Okay, so this is the future. Six of Swords upright, which is awesome. You're moving on to calmer waters. Now that, the truth is out, the law is coming, and it's not just the karmic who's going to jail. 38:58 on the timer. It's this whole coven who's being arrested. Okay. And they're all going to be given different sentences depending on what the fuck they did. But this karmic life sentence, they just did too much, man. Petty, 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 petty. A lot of this pettiness stems from childhood wounds, which I explained in the collective reading that I've already posted, which you guys ought to go see because it is a jaw drop. Yeah, you guys, and every reading that I've said, this karmic right here with the Nine of Swords upright, so paranoid about getting caught. I mean, there's going to be a knock on their door any day. Because, I mean, shit, there's a warrant out for their arrest. You know, fuck the probable cause. It's a warrant for their arrest. So once this mess and shit is all over with, Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters with your masculine. Isn't that fucking nice? 40-50 on the timer. The star in reversed. Someone doesn't get their wish. Here's the thing. It's like this karmic definitely has a really weird love-hate relationship for the feminines. It's like on the one hand, they love you, or excuse me, obsessed with you. And ever since you left them, which, I mean, this shit could have 41-31 on the timer before I'm about to say this. Y'all could have left this person 8-9 years ago. And this is how long this black magic's been going on. They love you because they're impressed by your magical talents, okay? But at the same time, they're upset with how you are wasting your talents on good things instead of bad things the way they are. 42-24 on the timer. Um, but yet they can't stand you because it's, if I can't be with her, then nobody else will. And he already chose you as a target to sacrifice because you were nice, and so nice equals stupid. Makes no goddamn sense, but this person's all over the place. There's a mental illness. I can't, like, split personality, or this is multiple personality disorder, like Sybil. If you don't know who Sybil is, go look into it. They made a movie about it. Person is all over the place. Well, they don't get their wish, and they love to be the center of attention. And they're gonna be the center of attention, all right, just not in the good way. And then, I mean, here's the Justice card. You're getting your justice, rightfully so. What the hell is a star in reverse? Ace of Pentacles upright. This is what he's been trying to steal away from you. The whole coven has, but mainly this star in reverse. Ooh, the Chariot in reverse. Putting an end to this karmic trying to steal the Ace of Pentacles away from you. And they cannot go on the next chapter with you. Knight of Wands reversed. They're gonna try to take action. I hear court because, I mean, you have justice here, which, I mean, you see with the scales, which you see in court. The Knight of Wands reverse talks about somebody who just reacts off of their emotions. I mean, takes action on things, but just based off of their emotions. This motherfucker's gonna want to try and have appeal. If this shit goes to court, yo, this motherfucker is actually gonna want to have an appeal about this. What a fucking retard. Knight of Pentacles upright. The slowest knight in the whole deck. But he's coming. This is the future. He's coming. He's helping you with an offer. This is an offer of money, business help. I'm getting power couple here because he's going to help put a stop to the star reversed, which is the karmic, the star, the idiot, making sure that he's stopped in his tracks. Knight of Wands reversed. I mean, your masculine's gonna help you. He's stepping up to the damn plate because he knows right from wrong. And this star of the show, no empathy, no compassion, nothing. Oh, what do you know? With the justice upright, you have judgment. There you go. So he's not going to be able to have an appeal. In his delusional brain mind, he may think that he can try to have an appeal in court, but no. Judgment here. The horn has been blown. Get over it. The other main message is the Two of Pentacles reversed. Somebody who ain't got their shit together for crap. Doesn't know how to manage life, work, magic, nothing. Their only work was doing magic. But I mean, they don't work a regular job, or if they ever did, they were always fired or quit early because they hate it. They've always relied 48-38 on the timer. They've always relied on black magic to do all the work for them. And then trying to balance out the lies from the truth and shit, and just all over the fucking place. And you really think that you're gonna try to have an appeal? Like, boggles my mind. But then again, the mind of a narcissist. Here's your goals and your wishes. Ten of Pentacles reversed. You're really hoping that okay, there was something stolen from you guys. Whether it's tangible financial money that was left for you in a will from a passed on loved one. You feel it in your gut and your instinct that it was stolen, but you're trying to figure out how to get it back. Or this can talk about spiritual wealth They're trying to take away your spiritual wealth. And like I said, they've been trying to do this whole destiny swap shit. They're not gonna do it. Here's your Six of Cups coming through. Somebody from your past. Blast from the past that you had a long-term relationship with. We're on the verge of getting married with. And it's childlike humor and personality, but in a good way. It's like, it's cute. It's so cute. And you guys are the Empress. Whoops! Ooh, that fell for a reason. Somebody don't want you to be in the Empress energy, but they can fuck off. Trying to knock you off your horse. They think you're on your glory horse. Fuck you. The Empress. That's you. You're staying up, honey. Straighten up your crown, honey. Ain't nobody gonna knock you off your horse. What the hell is a Ten of Pentacles in reverse, please? Oh, okay. Four of Pentacles upright. You've been holding on to every fucking thing that you've got thus far. Because, yeah, you they were attacking your money hardcore. I mean, your finances were cursed for a very long time. So, this could talk about taking tangible money away from you. Or at least that's what they want to try. Knight of Swords upright. This is a good Knight of Swords upright. Somebody coming to the rescue to speak the truth. Somebody coming to the rescue to speak the truth about this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's got a conscience, some morals. This very well could have been somebody who ratted out the karmic, was got tired of his shit too. And his conscience got the best of him, and he's like, I gotta tell the feminine about this shit of what's going on and how she's owed money of some sort or even a house. The sun upright. Here we go. Happiness and shit being illuminated. There we go. Can't make this shit up, folks. And look, next main message. The Emperor upright. That is sweet. I'm gonna keep this shit over here together so I don't lose it. The Emperor to the Empress together. This is like the two main arcanas, the beginning of a deck. Sweet. That is the shiznit. And underneath here, the other main message was death. Death upright, which, yes, it can talk about physical death, which it has happened. To the people who have wished you death, by car crashes or heart attacks or strokes or, obesity, whatever. It's all falling back onto them. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but the karma's gotta go somewhere, man. But on the bright side of things, death talks about transformation. You and your masculine have transformed into much better people, the better versions of yourself. And that's wonderful. You know how to get shit done. You guys know how to rule a kingdom or whatever house you have or apartment, what the fuck ever. You know how to rule and take care of your house, your dwelling. There's not gonna be abuse or lies, nothing. I mean, you guys, excuse me, this is a power couple. This is beautiful. Okay. Five of Swords reversed. Uh, the karmic has run out of strategies. Good! And your time's done. Your time is over with. Tick tock, tick tock. Darn it, like Jaws. Your time is over with because, I mean, you going to jail, bitch, with a justice card. The feminines get their justice. You don't. The Fool reversed, yeah, because you are totally irresponsible, not dependable. You don't get a new chapter in life. Your new chapter in life is going to be in prison, which I keep sensing suicide. And I don't wish this upon anybody, but I mean, at this point, it's like it is what it is. And trust me, whatever prison they go to, wherever they live, criminals hate anybody that have fucked around with children, if you catch my drift. And they will make sure that that prisoner are treated the worst in every way possible. The karmic's not going to be able to handle this shit at all. You're going to check out. And then you have the hermit upright. This person refuses to go inside within to reevaluate themselves and what their inner demons are because that's too scary. That's too scary for them. They don't have the balls to do that. They'd rather just numb their pain away with drugs and alcohol. Over here, your influence or the devil reverse is awesome. The devil energy is gone. Out of your energy, out of your space. The divine, the archangels, and your spirit guides have said enough is enough because they've been nothing but a goddamn bully. It's like poking the bear constantly, and you could feel them in your energy, and it's done, it's over with. And they're out of the masculine's energy too, because both You and your masculine have cleaned up your lives big time. Big time, and I mean, that's why you have the death card upright. Transforming. Two of Swords reversed. The truth has been shed. The masculine and everybody else in the coven, they know everything. All the secret bullshit that's gone on behind closed doors, like the masculine was doing magic against their own coven members behind their back and bullying them to do his bidding, and people have found out, oh, so the karmic told you this, bribed you to do this, threatened you, paid you to do this, while I'm under attack by him, and like, what the like, no more lying, no more lying, it's done, and the temperance reversed. Uh, their heads up their ass because they can't think logically, and their intuition is blocked. Their third eye is blocked. They wanted your third eye to be blocked, but no. Oh well. These are external influences. Ace of Wands reversed. So there is absolutely no success with the karmic, who will always be in devil like energy, but not in your space or your energy, and not in your masculine's energy or space. But their plan to sacrifice failure. Page of Swords reversed. Somebody, somebody being nosy and doing their research, but for a good reason. Because as the truth kept coming out over here, the Page of Swords, this could have been your masculine or somebody else. Oh shit. Or could be a legit private investigator who did their research about you and about the karmic and what's been going on. And they found information because the moon in reverse talks about secrets and mysteries coming out. They found all the weird shit that's been going on with the karmic and the illegal shit with the dark web and even child sex trafficking, hiring a hitman, gang stalking, all of it. Truth is out. Your hopes and fears. Seven of Pentacles upright. You have the fruits of your labor because you did the work for it. You learned who you are, your spiritual talents, and you put them to good use. You never cursed anybody. You never lied. I mean, shit, you kept to yourself. That's because they did isolation spells on you, which was meant to make you depressed. And at first you were, but eventually you thought to yourself, I might as well make use of my time and be productive. Okay? And so now the Five of Pentacles reversed. You are no longer left out in the cold. No longer left out in the cold, which means you're never going to lack for money again. You're not going to be all alone. Okay? You're going to have your masculine. You're going to have new friends and shit. Because look, right here, the Ten of Pentacles. It ain't, this is the golden card, man. This can't get any better. This is the happy family. The family, the job, the kids, the house. You fucking name it. The Four of Cups up right over here. This is the end of the story here. The karmic who is throwing an absolute temper tantrum because they don't get what they want. And all of their bullshit lies are being exposed. They have nothing to back themselves up anymore. And people have caught on to his psychological manipulative ways and how he's a bully. And you have the King of Swords upright, speaking his truth, speaking his truth about his love for the divine feminine, no matter what anybody else thinks, no matter who approves or doesn't. He's like, fuck you guys, I'm living life for myself. And a big ass fuck you to this karmic. Like, oh my god. And the King of Cups over here, which is another characteristic of your masculine. Somebody who is very sweet and compassionate and forgiving, knows how to own up to his shit. Wow. Wow. Seven of Cups upright. This is like that shiny new thing syndrome, or like thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. This was part of the love breakup spells, making the masculine think that, oh yeah, the feminine could be a piece of shit like everyone is saying, and she's just gonna use me for the money. And so then goes to the karmic, and that whole time, the Nine of Wands reversed. It's two characteristics here, two people. Karmic masculine and your masculine's karmic, being aware of their surroundings to make sure that they don't get caught. with this mastermind illusion to keep the masculine away. But it didn't work because you have the Seven of Swords reversed. They're caught. And the Seven of Swords is caught with every fucking lie. And especially with how they ruined the sacred reunion, or tried to ruin the sacred reunion to delay this feminine and masculine from coming together. But hey, joke's on you! So, let's see here. We have the Empress to the Emperor. We've got Queen, Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Lovers. I see what I'm doing. Six of Cups right there. Got your Ten of Cups. You got the King of Cups. King of Swords. See here. Got your Justice. The Sun. Queen of Cups reversed. So these are all the karmics. King of Cups reversed. You have the King of Wands reversed. Those are the two karmics right there. Three of Wands upright. The wish is coming true. Nine of Cups right there. Queen of Wands reversed. The karmic. Wheel of Fortune moving on to a whole new chapter. The Two of Cups. Come on now. That's awesome. With the Ten of Cups. Queen of Swords reversed. That's the karmic. But here is your Ace of Cups. I mean, this is your joy overloading. While the karmic over here is drowning his liver with alcohol. I can't make this shit up. Look, here's your Four of Wands. Marriage, engagements, there you go. Beautiful, Aries. And now I'm going to give you a few oracles, but different ones. Change it up. Woo-wee! Well, that karmic is like a tick on the clit that you can't get rid of. Damn. For real. pain in the ass. I said jokes on them now, man. Watch them try to fight the cops. I'm serious. Or try to come up with a excuse of she was doing black magic on me. Oh, fuck. Look your light oracle. I love these cards with the roses on them. Alright, what did my Aries up in the house D2 here? Or I see him like trying to kick a cop, thinking that he ain't gonna get into trouble for it because of his godlike nature or damn. And he's not gonna obey the Miranda rights either. You know, you have the right to remain quiet. Because everything you say will be used against you in court of law. Let's shuffle. Shit. There we go. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Well, the Akasha, also the Akashic records. This talks about all of your past lifetimes, which the Karmic and the other coven members invaded. Your Akashic records had to be closed down temporarily because the Karmic and the Coven were taking cheap shots. 1818 on the timer. They were taking cheap shots at you to find out who the hell you were in your past lifetimes, what you did, blah, 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 to see whatever they could use against you. What your insecurities were, your vulnerabilities, all that shit. These people did not fight fair at all whatsoever. So the divine had said, no, get your grubby ass little hands out of here. It's closed. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Y'all know what you are. You are a fucking warrior. And stand upright. Don't be cocky. Be confident. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you later. Whatever you're afraid of taking a risk about, fuck it. Go for it. I mean, by this point, you've probably done so much research about whatever you want that you're just stalling. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. You could be a Pleiadian starseed. Yes. Y'all could be given a question here. Alright? And in your heart, you're gonna know that the answer is yes. It says yes, just say yes. Whoop. Starseed, what lights you up? You already know what lights you up, and you guys already know what your deepest calling is. You may be surrounded by a lot of fucking naysayers in your own blood family about, you know, that's a stupid idea. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna make you any money. Shut up. You never know anything until you take a fucking leap of faith. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah. Star mother, how can you mother yourself? Y'all need to learn how to nurture yourselves more, self care. And it's been emphasizing a lot about health because, my God, this coven done fucked you guys up in every way. And y'all could have had fertility issues. I mean, fertility issues, breast cysts, you guys. Could have had stillborns or miscarriages. My condolences. Y'all could have developed some weird ass arthritis at a young age. Like, shit. Some of them try to, cause you high blood pressure or use black magic to closing up your arteries. They were going at it. They wanted you to die, by heart attack, stroke, or y'all could have had heart palpitations, or been, plagued with chronic migraines. Some of them could have been trying to kill out how many eggs you had left in your ovaries because they didn't want you to procreate. Look, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Don't question your fucking instincts, yo. Because that's what the karmic and the other karmic feminine wanted you to do. Fuck them. Oh, and look, soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You and your masculine are gonna be able to call in better people, better friends into your circle, because these fuckers ain't friends. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Uplift yourself from all of this exhausting mierda. And I'll leave you guys with this transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Remember how the death card came out up front? Transformation. Oh, and look. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? You're meant to be a leader, and you are a priestess. Okay. You know what, man? I wish I had the tarot cards made by Sean Koss. But goddamn, they're fucking $75. Ugh. Oh well. But I mean, his art is phenomenal. Okay, and then the last Oracle card here, we have the Gothic Oracle, and I am doing a lot better on time than the other one. But with the other one, that shit was filled with crap. What do my Aries need to know? And look how cool that art is. Mwah! You Aries, I feel like y'all are on a warpath. On a warpath, get your life straight, stand up for what you believe in, what you've already been doing, telling your truth, no matter how crazy people think you are, you don't give a fuck. When you guys have made up your minds about something, you're on a warpath, you're hell bent. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. That means that you're devoted and willing to do the work, the real hard work. And you don't cheat. Mm. Beyond the veil. It's the main message right here. Damn it with the glare. If you look up close, it says Carpe Diem, which means seize the day. Beyond the veil. Hell does this mean? Like I said in my other video, I wish the author wrote a glossary or an index on which pages to find this shit. Here we go. Beyond the veil talks about balance. A veiled woman is poised and still. In her hands she holds a skull, a reminder of inescapable mortality. You will notice the yin yang symbol faintly covering this image like a soft film, highlighting the balance between life and death. In Eastern thought, the yin yang symbol suggests the two complementary forces that make up life as we know it. The yang is the feminine principle, suggesting all that is female, darkness and passivity. The yang is the male essence, complementing the yin with that which is male, light, and active. We all have masculinity and femininity within us. Like the sun and moon, these two forces cannot exist without one another. At the top of the card is the motto Carpe Diem, which means seize the day. A reminder to make the most of the time we have here on Earth before we pass from this realm to the next. We can embrace this outlook while living a balanced life, experiencing work and play, joy and sacrifice, excitement and calm, and even measures. If you have drawn this card, it might be that you are feeling the effects of imbalance in your life. If you are socializing too much or working too hard, you may need to realign your priorities to strike a healthy and sustainable balance. Hmm, leave it at that. Ragnafaria talks about caution. She's beautiful. A fairy, framed in red feathers, stands coolly in front of a window, the moon gently lighting the back of her head like a soft halo. At first glance, you might think she is here to help or befriend you, but think again. If you look closer, you will see the spiders crawling around their mistress. Look once more, and you will notice her necklace resembling one of her eight-legged minions. The Spider Queen's dress resembles a web in which we may easily become tangled. Her wings are blood red, like the redback spiders that crawl within her lair. It is only natural for us to be cautious when we are greeted with the unknown. This fairy may be beautiful, but poison runs through her veins. This is a time, therefore, to find out what you are dealing with before making a decision. If you have drawn this card, caution is required since rushing into something could result in a bad or even dangerous outcome. If you are considering investing funds, signing contracts, or trusting others, which sometimes you hold dear, then a little extra research would be worthwhile. We all need to be cautious at times. Although our modern problems may not be as perilous as facing a venomous spider, they could cause disruption within everyday life. When this card comes up, prevention would certainly make more sense than cure. Mhm. Awaken your magic talks about inspiration and ideas. An owl in flight heads towards you. The light of the moon illuminates his ivory wings as he prepares to land before you with a pentacle clutched in his talons. New ideas and inspiration can often feel like the arrival of this bird. They can come from nowhere and take hold of your mind. Sometimes they are fleeting, like the owl, disappearing as quickly as they appear. We have all experienced that rush of inspiration, scurrying for a pen and piece of paper to jot down an idea before it disappears. If you have drawn this card, it is suggesting that you are not only in receipt of a brainwave or creative spark, but that now is the ideal time to make use of it. Once we have become awakened by the magic of our imagination, we must consider ways we can manifest this idea in the physical world. Have you had an idea for something that could change your life or the lives of others? Have you come up with a better way of doing something or found the solution to a problem? Think of practical ways this inspiration can become released from your mind and born into a reality. Aha! Dragon Beauty stands for gifts. A small dragon perches upon a rose, the flower blooming beautifully in both its perfection and natural flaws. The rose, in all its colors, is often presented to loved ones, connotating romantic, caring, or kind intentions. With his wings beginning to spread above him, this dragon offers you the rose, a symbol of generosity and beauty. This is a card connotating a gift, a pleasant surprise, or the arrival of something pleasing. It can describe the giving of presents and the generosity of others, but its meaning is far wider than impromptu gift giving. Dragon beauty will, in some situations, concern compliments and can predict praise. What could be better than being told you are doing a good job or being congratulated for your efforts? And some readings, the card will hint at promotions. If you have drawn this card, then know that the gift of good news is on its way, as new opportunities may be headed in your direction. In its simplest of meanings, being reminded of your qualities, admired or noticed, will give you a much needed boost. That's nice. Enchantment talks about commitment. A fairy walks a path towards us, stopping within a circle of mushrooms, holding a goblet. She asks if we would like to take a sip of the forest wine. Fairy rings are naturally occurring circles of mushrooms that can be found in the countryside. As the name suggests, they have been long associated with pixies and fairies, and many English and Celtic tales. It is said that the rings appear where elves have danced or that a fairy village lays underground. Many believe that to stand within a fairy ring can bring great enchantment and luck. However, since some advise against this, doing so requires great commitment. If you have drawn this card, then you are being asked to think about how committed you are to something or someone. Are you all in or are you all out? Commitment comes with responsibility and must not be taken lightly. Are you about to sign a contract, enter into a new partnership, or are you considering taking a relationship to a new level? If so, make sure that you are aware of what your commitment will entail. While enchantment may very well be the reward, it may be more difficult to step out of the fairy ring than it was to step in. And sometimes, guys, don't question your intuition. Don't let people try to scare you out of your intuition. If there's something you've had your eyes set on and you know you want to commit to it, fucking do it. I mean, you've done your research or you know what this person's about. Fuck everybody else. Follow your own heart and instincts. Seriously. Coño. Soul bond. It represents partnership. A woman and a wolf crouch within the twists and turns of tree branches. Within their heads together they are one. This twosome looks in our direction, their energy, intentions, and aspirations, fused by mutual respect and admiration. While there are many things we can do by ourselves, it isn't often more satisfying when we enlist the help of someone special. This is a card of coming together with those who share a similar interest or goal. If you have drawn this card, you are being reminded of the importance of partnership and the strength of support. This could concern connecting with those who enjoy similar pastimes, or in a career based reading, might reference the possibility or benefit of joining forces with a business or person who has similar objectives. Agreements of all kinds can be confirmed when this card is in play. You may be used to confronting obstacles alone, but this card suggests that two heads might be better than one, and that an opportunity to join with someone else is a possibility. Mergers may be on the horizon, and you may be called to share your talents and gain from the experience and skill of someone else. In a romantic reading, soul bond is a symbol of two hearts beating together as one, indicating that a fruitful union is in the cards. Summon the Reaper. It came again in the other reading. Talks about time. A young woman holds an hourglass between both hands, the sands of time flowing through its neck. It appears that they pass slowly, but when we look away for just a moment, the vessel at the bottom appears fuller than at the top. A reaper stands behind the woman, reminding her that everything passes eventually. This card is less about death and life. When it makes its way into a reading, it concerns the time that it is in front of us rather than what has gone. So many of us mourn the loss of youth and what we consider to be our most vibrant self. But true beauty lies within age and maturity. To be mature and experienced allows for a greater understanding of self and therefore means that we can make more informed choices for our future. Time is always running out and there is little we can do about it. If you have drawn this card, evaluation of some kind is necessary. How will you choose to live the coming chapters of your life? What adventure is next on your list? In a general reading, you are being reminded that the sands of time wait for nobody. Maybe you need to set the wheels in motion and do something you've been itching to get on with or were putting off for a rainy day. Save the wish. That's so pretty. The wish it represents desire. A youngster rests her forehead on a unicorn snout. With her eyes closed, she makes a wish under the light of the moon. Is the animal a carrier of wishes, or have the two made a pact sharing the same desire? For some, wishes may seem fanciful, but the mere act of wishing can stimulate the imagination. When we think about something we would like to happen, we naturally begin to think about ways in which it might come true. This creates a realistic bridge between what we desire and ultimately receiving it. There is a difference between productive wishing and wishful thinking. If you have drawn this card, then your wish may soon be granted. However, it might not materialize unless your dream is coupled with action. You may desire a new living space, a better relationship, or a dream job. This card could suggest that this is not as far away from reality as you might think and encourages you to carve a path towards your goal. Of course, it is important to think about the nature of your desires. Some wishes will be more obtainable and others will have hidden costs attached to them. How would your life change for the better or worse if your dream actually did come true? Wheel of the Year. Woo! I am really impressed with my timing. Wheel of the Year talks about cycles. A fearless green dragon mounts a wheel. With her tail wrapped around its stone perimeter, it would appear that she is turning it. Eight spokes fan out from a central pentagram, and at the tip of each is a symbol representing the Sabbaths. As the wheel turns, so does the year, and each of these eight holidays is commemorated. beginning at Samhain, which is the pumpkin. Nature buds and sheds its leaves through Yule. Imbolc, Ostara, Beltane, Lita, Lagashna, and Mabon. The wheel of the year is a card of cycles throughout the seasons. Things sprout, grow, and then wither and die. This is a fact of life, and we must allow it to flow naturally without resistance or interruption. If you have drawn this card, you are being reminded that life is all about change. There are often many changes in life that we are incapable of preventing. Not all of these will be life altering, and while some will be feared, others will be welcomed. This large dragon confirms that change is taking effect and reminds you that sometimes the best course of action is to go with the flow. The wise person will recognize when participation is pointless, and it is best to stand back and not react. Now is the time to yield and understand that the universe has a greater plan, even if it is not what you had expected. Surprises, surprises. Okay, Aries. And that's it. Things are happening, man. Things are changing. I guarantee that you probably don't expect the changes of having to cut out people, places, and things, but shit getting better in that way. And, calling in a new soul tribe, calling in and manifesting the love of your life, shit like that. All of it. So get ready. Love you, Aries. Bye.